It it's ended up as being a dot. Swing and a miss. Another clever change of pace. How do you see the growth of Jahandad as a cricketer in the last 6 to 8 months? First we saw him in Faisalabad, then he went to the national team, and now coming back here, just making his presence felt.
He's done well. He's swung the ball, he's picked up wickets, he's shown good presence of mind while adjusting to different batters. Bowling yorkers were required and very nice changes of pace. Once again hitting the length when required to. So basically he's been accurate and he has executed the plans as 18 overs are now bowled and it's 119 for 8 markers.
Very happy camp, Allied Bank Stallions. And also not to forget, they topped the group, so they were the ones who qualified directly for the final by virtue of staying at the top of the pile. Change of pace too wide from Muhammad Ali. Overall as a championship, Salman, what's been the high points in your opinion? Anything that in particular caught your eye?
It's been a challenging place for the batters due to the weather, due to the conditions at this time of the year. They've been tested with some swing bowling. This is, remember, a T20 format where you're supposed to get better pitches, the best of them all, and you can easily swing through the line. But here, the techniques have been tested. Some swing off the pitch, and certainly this was also one of those testing moments for the batter.
In the initial phases, the bounce also was there to go with some seam movement throughout. So
yeah, it's been a game every day, and some days it's been 2 games. So I think a fantastic job done by the curators, the groundsmen. In the morning, they've been coming up early, removing that early snow because of the cold. The dew changes into snow, and they've done great work, hard work, and spent hours and hours preparing these conditions to make this tournament successful. And also the boys who have made a name for themselves come up at this stage of Champions Cup edition of T20 cricket. Little Saad doing well, getting himself recognized. Yasir making another 100 in this format, a very influential one in this game, in the big final. Then we saw Hassan Nawaz, how good he is against the shorter balls, against the quicker men. That is something which is rare in our country. And talk about spinners, there was young Ramiz, who you can surely make out that he's a talent for the longer format. Champions don't show up, get everything they want.
well, champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. Golden words? I think it's Umaid Asif who's coming up with these quotes for Stallions.
Yeah, anything that can provide inspiration, anything that can get the best out of you. And this is a good way of saying a lot in a short line or two.
Dr. Umaid Asif.
Well bowled. Muhammad Ali certainly has surprised people, including myself, the way he's bowled in this tournament. He's been wonderful. Here is Mr. Atta Tarar one of the ministers. On his one side is Mr. Wahab Riaz, tournament director for Champions editions of the Cup. On the other side are a couple of selectors, Mr. Azhar Ali and Asad Shafiq. And some important people, Mr. Azhar Ali and Asad Shafiq, watching over this game. And some important people from the Pakistan Cricket Board watching over this game. It's been a good tournament. And we've just mentioned a few names, and Usman Tariq obviously has been very influential in the Allied Bank Stallions' journey. And Usman Tariq obviously has been very influential. This one is up in the air, and Muhammad Ali is under it. Another one to his tally. Yes, it is. This one is up in the air. Another wicket goes down. He's been economical. Another one to his tally. Yes, it is. Wonderful. Another wicket goes down. He's been economical and also picking up the fast bowlers. Wonderful stallions. Player he has been.
A miserable day at the office and night for Nawaz has come to an end. Not his night with the ball, with the bat. When he came in, his job was almost impossible. Can't fault for him for the effort with the bat, but wasn't to be against the brilliance of Muhammad Ali. He's really come up with his variations, with his lengths and also cunning changes of pace. Nawaz gone for 15. UMT Markhor sinking deep, 124 for 9.
It's Mohammad Imran Jr. to come out, and the last man to bat, and the Titanic has almost sunk now. Just a little bit of it remaining to meet the depth of the ocean as this last wicket. Wow, had that been in the line of stumps, things would have been different. 19 gone. It's 124 for 9.
Final 6 deliveries of the championship. Barrier Town Champions Cup T20. Muhammad Ali, look at those numbers. Not just the wickets. He's also on top of the pile amongst the top 5 wicket takers in terms of economy rate as well. Hussain Talat will write the final rights, and this is the winning moment. Abrar with the catch. Delightful smile on the face of Hussain Talat. And Allied Bank Stallions are cock-a-hoop. They have won the championship. The best team of the tournament. The deserved winners. The smiles and the emotions will just flow. A lot of hard work has come to this. Champions play to win trophies, and Allied Bank Stallions have won this one.
No problems there with the front foot, and no problems further even for Allied Bank Stallions, who've now become the champions of Bahria Town Champions Cup T20 2024-25. And the last catch has been completed neatly, as they have done all night, taken whatever has been in the air. And once again, Stallions end up being the T20 champions, as their history suggests. So many times they have done it in the past. And this team certainly played better cricket than anybody else. And in the end, they are the deserving winners of this tournament.
A lot of credit, a lot of praises. Mentor Shoaib Malik, the backroom staff, Mansoor Amjad, that gleeful smile on his face. So is Umaid Asif in the backdrop, and the reserve players. A lot of hard work has gone into it. And I'm pretty sure every one of those squad members will be very, very proud. Spare a thought for UMT Markhors. They fought their heart out, but today wasn't to be their night. They came up short in everything. Credit to this bunch of lads. under Shoaib Malik and Muhammad Haris. These are great scenes here at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. A wonderful championship coming to an end with a victory for one of the most iconic brands of T20 cricket around the world, the Stallions. This time it's Allied Bank Stallions. They are victorious by 75 runs. That's the winning moment. It was just a matter of time anyway. Last over, 76 needed, but Hussain Talat, who's really contributed heavily with the bat, takes the winning wicket. Maz, who started the show this afternoon with that massive six. And Haris, he's grown as a cricketer, he's grown as a leader, he's grown as a person in this tournament, and he deserves every bit of that joy and every bit of that celebration.
Yes, great scenes there for the Stallions. They've enjoyed every bit of it, fought all their way this far, and how well they have played this final. A perfect game, whether it be batting, bowling or fielding, strategically, and even Azam is jumping.
Wow.
I hope everything is good with him, because we haven't seen him this lively in this whole tournament, and now the victory has even got him on his toes. And why not? They have been absolutely brilliant. All their coaches, Mansoor Amjad, the head coach, Shahid Yusuf, the batting coach, Umaid Asif, bowling coach, all doing wonderful job, along with Hafiz Majid, I think, is their fielding coach, and he's done tremendously well because they have got everything tonight. On the contrary, the other team struggled with the field, with the ground fielding, and also the catching wasn't at par.
Yeah, that victory dance definitely will be one of the moments of tonight. And everyone from Stallions joined in, including Azam Khan. Well, what a tournament this has been. The final, the UMT Marcos run chase didn't live up to the expectations, didn't fulfill the big billing of the final. Fakhr scratched around for 25 deliveries. It wasn't his night. Faizan tried his best. He was the top scorer with 43. Iftikhar also hung around, took the chase deep, but couldn't flourish and couldn't bring out his A game. 22 he scored. 124 is a paltry response to 199 from Stallions.
And Allied Bank Stallions and their bowlers, well, they were brilliant, simply brilliant. Jandat 4 overs 31 for 2, picking up the prize wicket of Fakhr Zaman that mattered the most. Muhammad Ali, superb he has been throughout the tournament. Another 3-wicket haul, he only gave away 19 runs.
So that's still a very calculated and good move
Haris
from Iftikhar.
and Abrar coming. A bit expensive, Haris was to start with, but the star of the show was Usman Tariq, 4 overs and 10 runs, 2 wickets, most economical spell in the final, and he really has been a revelation for this team. Throughout this tournament, he's picked up wickets, and the batters have had no clue which way the ball is going off the surface, and that is where he has been mighty effective. And in the end, the last wicket going to Hussain Talat, who also is one of the top scorers in the tournament, has picked up a few wickets and also got a few important catches. The chase didn't go as it was expected. Fakhr did try to launch, but he wasn't anywhere close to his best. He was scratchy and didn't find middle of the bat quite often. On the other end, the wickets just kept falling, with Nafe trying a fancy stroke which has gone straight to the hand. This one was big from Fakhr over mid-wicket, and then he was just cleaned up by Jandat for the second time in the tournament. Faizan just kept going with a few shots that were very big, and some neat strokes, cricketing shots as well. This one was a great hit straight over the head of the bowler Haris Rauf, and then came in the mystery bowler.
Yeah, the wickets kept tumbling. No partnerships of any note. That middle order, lower order was blown away by the mystery spinners. Usman Tariq and Abrar, big hits were few and far between. Plenty of high balls, but not much result in terms of maximums. This was Haris once again, very innovative. Abrar was taken for a boundary by Faizan. Then this mix up. Look at that for fielding display. And then complete misunderstanding. Iftikhar, the 1-6 for him. And at that time, it had got really desperate. Nawaz tried, but it was Muhammad Ali, tournament's leading wicket taker.
यार हाँ हाँ शेख कम कर बढ़िया
With his stunning performances.
YouTube extension ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਣਾ ਸਨ ਕਾਫੀ 10 ਦਿਨ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਕਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਦਾ
ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ
IDM
Allied Bank romp winners with 75 runs to lift the championship. Well, let's take a short breather. Everyone can take a little break as we congratulate Allied Bank Stallions. We'll take a short break here and we'll be back with the presentation ceremony.